Okay, guys, so I thought I'd just do a little bit of a tarantula video, even though there's not much to report. I know some of you guys out there who are watching my videos for the tarantulas are just probably kind of curious how the spiders are doing. So basically, this is going to be more of an update probably than a feeding video because of the fact that my little Harpactira pulchripes, which you can just barely see right there, you see some of those beautiful colors on the feet. That greenish blue coming through, and those beautiful gold colors. Sadly, that's the majority of what I see this spider as. I catch it out every once in a while, but as soon as the light's on it for a few seconds, it usually retreats to its hide, or if it senses its enclosure moving, it retreats to its hide. When I catch it out, it's not moving and doing anything, so there's nothing worth videoing, but it's always worth me stopping to get a look. Sorry about the focus there, guys. I'm working with two hands and nothing else. Now, I'm going to do an update on this spider, which I'm pretty much all the way through with that. That's kind of where it's at. One change to its enclosure, though, is that when I first put it in here, I made a starter burrow in this corner, and it never touched it. And then it made a burrow in this corner and stayed there through the first molt, and for a couple of weeks after that first molt. And then it had kind of tunneled all the way to almost here, I would say. And this was all underground tunnel, and that everything on top was a massive webbing and substrate. And every time I dropped food in there, I would try to drop it far enough away from its entrance, but I would drop it down here, and darned if the spider wouldn't attack it from underneath and just pull it through the substrate, so we couldn't see anything. But it has changed its tunneling system in the past few days. It's been quite active, but like I said, every time I look at it, it's not moving, and it has rearranged it, as you can see, into kind of a U shape in the corner there, with kind of a little chamber down underneath there, which I'm guessing it's been 24 days since this tarantula has molted. I've fed it 4 or 5 times since then, all of which never came out good on video. So this is why I'm doing an update basically on this thing, because I don't anticipate any reaction out of it on the feeding, but it will eat. But it looks to me like it's getting ready to go ahead and make itself a little chamber for molting. Now the entrances, of course, there's still the one in the corner there. There's one right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then there's another one over here. I don't know if you can see it down in there, but it's facing this way toward this hole. So what I'm going to do basically is get set up with the right angle on the camera, drop a mealworm in there, and then we'll come back down here and see if we get a reaction out of it. If not, we'll switch over to the green bottle blue, which hopefully will give us some better video of it. So I'm going to get set up, get a mealworm, and I'll get back to you. Okay, guys, we're back, and we're going to do what I predict is probably going to be a failed feeding attempt on camera. But as you can see, there's that one little entrance, and you can see a little bit of gold right down the middle of that entrance right there where one of its legs is. And so I know it's going to feed, but I don't think it's going to feed on camera. But we'll just go ahead, and I'm basically just going to put this mealworm head first toward that hole so that if the spider doesn't react to it, which I anticipate, at least it will crawl into the hole so the spider can get it. Because I have not gotten any good feeding response off of this spider, because it's still a little, probably 1.5 inch sling, so it's quite skittish. Hopefully it will grow out of that. My green bottle blue is growing and getting bigger, so it's a lot less skittish on things. So we always get some really cool video out of that. I just anticipate this worm crawling right down into the spider's lair, and then eventually it will pick it up, because I don't think it's going to do it right now. It never does, really. So like I said, as it gets older, I hope it will grow out of that and really start hunting more, because right now it's not very exciting video. Again, we see no reaction out of the spider, but at least we get to see heart of it and how some of those colors are really coming through. So, like I said, I don't really anticipate any more excitement out of this video. If anything changes while I'm getting set up for my Chromatopelma pubescens, I will let you know, but I'm going to go ahead and get my green bottle blue set up, and hopefully we can get some good views of it. Actually, I know we'll get some good views of it, and hopefully we'll get some feeding video of it. Okay, hang tight, guys. Okay, y'all, here we are on the second half of this video, which is probably going to be the more exciting half of the video, with my juvenile Chromatopelma pubescens, or most people would know it as the green bottle blue tarantula, one of the most beautiful tarantulas out there, and docile, unlike the Harpactira. But I anticipate that a lot of the behaviors and the skittishness of that Harpactira pulchripes is because it is so young and small, because this one was kind of skittish in the beginning and then kind of has grown out of it, and some curiosity has taken over. I don't know if you noticed, this thing's up on the side of the container right above where I took the lid off, because this thing's been through it enough. It knows that it's feeding time, and so it's just waiting on me to hand it down a little mealworm. And so I will do a little bit of an update video on this tarantula now. At rest, it's about 2 3/4 inches. Really stretched out on the side, which I see it like this. Sorry about the glare, guys. I see it like this quite a bit nowadays. So I get a pretty good look at the abdomen, and I'm not seeing an epigastric furrow. Sorry with the glare and the angle, guys. I just can't really get a really good shot. But anyway, I have sexed it ventrally. It appears to be a male. So at this point, I have come up with a name for it if it was a male. And I decided to call it Augenweide, which is a German term, which means feast for the eyes, or eye candy. And I'm going to shorten that down just to Augie. So at this point, until we get another good molt that I can positively sex it, this spider from now on is Augie. Our green bottle blue tarantula, again, showing some beautiful colors as usual. It's a really gorgeous spider. See how chill it is? The Harpactira pulchripes, if it was out, would have already retreated to its little burrow, so we couldn't peek at it anymore. This one appears to be waiting for some food, so I'm going to go ahead and get my food and get set up, and we're going to try to feed this thing and maybe get a better look at it. Stay tuned, guys. Okay, guys, here we go. We're going to put a mealworm in here and see what kind of feeding response we get. Nice takedown. That's really the first time officially that green bottle blue has taken food straight off my tongs. And sorry about the angle there. I don't know if you guys saw it as good as I did, but it just pretty much just ripped the food right off the tongs there. So this spider's getting to that behavior that we all like to see on video. Sadly, again, I apologize for my golden blue leg baboon. It just doesn't offer us the excitement that we like to watch right now. So I anticipate as it gets older, it will get better at that. Look at the beautiful colors on that spider. Anyway, as it gets bigger like this one, it will get more confident and be out a lot more in the open, and we can get a lot better feeding responses out of it. And then we can see it rip a mealworm off the tongs. Like I said, I don't know how good of a view we all got of that takedown, but that was a pretty aggressive takedown from this spider. It's pretty exciting. That's pretty much all I've got as my spider drags its meal around a little bit. Any of you guys who are still watching these videos, thank you, because I know you really care about myself and the animals rather than the whole glamorous professional aspect of it. Nothing against a lot of these guys who have intros and music and things. I love their videos. That's what got me into it, but I'm not there yet. So just bear with me, guys, and enjoy the video that I do have. Be patient with me. I want to give a couple of shout outs before I get off of here. one to my little buddy Weston in Rocket, Texas, and another one to my little cousin Morrissey Smith up in Plano. These videos are for you guys. So I hope you like them. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you enjoy these videos, because it's really hard to get them. Thank you guys from the state of Texas. God bless y'all, and we'll see you later.